too. You sound just like him.
What are the birthday plans? What are you doing?
Oh, come on. You know what I'm about to do. It's about to be birthday month. I'm here LA. Now I'm here New York. I'm here Miami. Come on now. You know we ain't playing. Sag, you know we going up.
I saw that. I saw you wrote Sag. Just what is a Sag quality that you love? Like,
I love my optimism, even though it's bullshit sometimes, but I'm just optimistic about everything. I'm so optimistic about everything. I read something about myself last night that I was pissed. It says, Sagittarius will just keep on talking and talking, and they think that they really saying some and people are like, well, this motherfucker, shut up. I was like, oh, is that me? But more than that, I just dig my sign. I dig my, you know, sometimes they call a Sagittarius.
You guys are honest. I mean,
to a fault.
To a fault.
Sometimes I have to make sure I have to screen what I'm going to say before I say it, because I've said some shit where I've been like, oh my God.
But that's why we love y'all.
You know what? There you go.
I'm just saying, I was talking to the girls, you know, and we don't put enough emphasis on the ladies sometimes. You know, I was talking to this girl, she was talking about the music, all fast in the club. You know, she got to drink water because she's thirsty. She done danced like 9,200 songs back to back, but ain't nobody, you know, really try to find out what she feeling, like how she feel. You know what she told me?
Are you gonna
she told, check it out, this is what she said. She said, oh, she said she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She said she wants some ready for the world, some new edition, some many repertoire, but definitely set this party alright.
Yes, it will. It definitely will. You know, I told her to
blame it on the blues, got you feeling loose. Blame it on the throne, got you in the zone. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the She says she usually don't, but I know that she front, cause shorty know what she want, but she don't want to seem like she easy. I hear you saying what you won't do, but you know we're probably gon' do what you've been feeling deep inside. Don't let it out now. Girl, what you drinking? Don't let it sink in. Here for the week.
So I'm back. This is another episode of Proof That Astrology is Real. This is the end of Sagittarius season. I know I'm actually posting this video in Capricorn season, but I'll be busy and have a life and just like everybody else. So, but I did want to at least give Sagittarius one more video besides Nicki Minaj. So I chose Jamie Foxx because I wanted to choose a male Sagittarius. It was a lot to choose from. I could have chose Jay-Z. I could have chose Lil Baby. Who else? It's a lot of Offset. It's a lot of Sagittarius male I could have chose. But I wanted to pick Jamie Foxx because I wanted to step away from the music. And Jamie Foxx is one of my favorite actors. He's real talented, and he a good representation of a Sagittarius male. So before I get into his chart, like I like to say every video, I made this channel to bring better insight into astrology, because astrology has become a big topic. It's always been around, but with the internet, it has become even more big. Some people believe in it, some people don't. Like, I still got people leaving me comments talking about why do you believe in astrology? And you, no man should believe in astrology and dumb stuff like that. So it is what it is. Like I said, most people who don't believe in astrology, it's because they haven't did their research. Anybody who took the time and did their research know that there is some truth to astrology. And I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't do my research and if I didn't think that there was some truth to it. So that's my reason for making this channel, to help people understand. And then what better way to do that than to use celebrities, people who we get a glimpse into their life, who they dated, and things like that. We can see if their birth chart lines up with how the person acts in real life. So that's why I chose to do celebrities and to break celebrity birth charts down. Lastly, what I wanted to say lastly, I can't even think of it. But so getting into it. So if you don't know who Jamie Foxx is a famous actor, singer, comedian. He really talented. Like I said, he can act, sing, probably can rap too, if I'm not mistaken. Play the piano. Like Jamie Foxx is a really talented dude, and most of us know who Jamie Foxx is. So Jamie Foxx was born December 13th, 1967 in Terrell, Texas, and he's 57 years old or 58. I don't know if they updated this. Beginning into his chart, Jamie Foxx is the sun in Sagittarius, moon in Taurus, Mercury in Sagittarius, Venus in Scorpio, Mars in Aquarius, Jupiter in Virgo, Saturn in Aries, Uranus in Virgo, Neptune in Scorpio, Pluto in Virgo, North Node in Aries, Length in Taurus, and his rising sign is a Pisces. So getting into it, as we know, Jamie Foxx is the sun in Sagittarius. Like I say, every video, your sun, moon, and your rising sign is considered the big three. Them the three that tells the most about your personality, even though every planet represents something different and every planet means something when it comes to your personality. But your sun sign is your outer self. It's the way that you think. Your moon sign is the inner you. It's your feelings. So when you're dealing with the way you think and you in the way that you feel, that can pretty much sum up a lot about a person. Then your rising sign is your social personality. It's your outward body style. It's how people view you and look at you. For example, somebody with a rising sign in Pisces, they might be looked at as nurturing or caring or like somebody who real big with connecting with emotions or somebody who can be looked at as dreamy, like all of the things of a Pisces. So getting into it. So his sun is a Sagittarius. So like I said, your sun is the way that you think. And most people, when you look up your birthday, you looking up your sun sign. That's why most people know what their sun sign is. But you really need to know your whole chart, especially your moon sign, to get a better glimpse of a person's personality. Because a lot of people wonder why they the same sign as somebody, but they don't get along or they don't act the same. 9 times out of 10, that's because y'all got a different moon sign. Because somebody with a Sagittarius sun and a Taurus moon is going to act different than somebody with a Sagittarius sun and a, let's just say, a Gemini moon. They both going to share some of the same traits because they both going to think the same, but their feelings and the way that they act is going to be different. So that's why people can have the same sign, but they still act different. Y'all still gonna have some similarities. Like if two people with a sun and Libra, they probably both will be indecisive. But if one got an Aries moon and another one got a Virgo moon, the one with the Aries moon is gonna be a lot more decisive than the one that has a Virgo moon. So you gotta take that into consideration. So breaking down Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is a fire sign just like Aries and Leo. So we know all fire signs share in common that they have a temper, they brave, they blunt and straightforward, and they passionate. That's what all of the fire signs share in common. What's unique about Sagittarius is that every sign is ruled by a planet. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of travel, expansion, higher learning, good luck. Is some of the things that Jupiter rules, which also rules over Sagittarius. So a lot of Sagittarius is going to like to travel. A lot of Sagittarius is into learning, higher learning. That's why a lot of Sagittarius like DMX and a few other are real spiritual, because a lot of Sagittarius can be spiritual or have real strong beliefs. What else about Sagittarius? Sagittarius is known for their freedom, because Sagittarius and really Aquarius is the two signs that really get known for not liking to be tied down, liking their freedom, not liking to be told what to do. There's some things associated with Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, just like I said, with other fire signs, but especially with Sagittarius, is that they real blunt and straightforward. So Sagittarius, more so than probably any other sign, is going to tell you the truth. Every Sagittarius I knew or know is blunt and straightforward. I'm trying to think what else about Sagittarius. Because I know a lot about Sagittarius. Because I done dated a lot of them, had a lot of friends that Sagittarius. Well, I'm just going to read the breakdown. So, and they give us a long breakdown. So they gonna say anything that I might have missed. Oh yeah, like also Sagittarius are very optimistic people. And I always say that that's the biggest strength and weakness when it comes to Sagittarius is that they're overly optimistic, sometimes to a detriment to where they can have a grass is greener mentality, which causes them to jump from relationship to relationship. And they can also do that with it when it comes to a job. Like they can never really value what they have because they always optimistic on, oh, there's something better out there or there's something else. So it says Sagittarius tend to be idealistic, optimistic, dependable, open-minded, friendly, honest, and versatile. But they can also be tactless, irresponsible, showy, boastful, self-righteous, arrogant, quarrelsome, fanatical, dogmatic, and dictatorial. Sagittarians like any work where foresight and willingness to take a chance is offered, while at the same time they try to avoid detailed work. Sagittarius are usually outspoken, sometimes to the point of bluntness, simply blurting out their ideas and opinions due to their never-ending search for truth and wisdom. Others think Sagittarius are pretty tactless in the statement that truth hurts fits their way of thinking. Regardless of their undiplomatic remarks, others instinctively feel as if the Sagittarius means them no real harm and is only interested in raising consciousness. Sagittarius love the outdoors, large animals, nature, and sports. Some have reckless gambling tendencies and will bet it all on a drop of a hat. Travel and even long walks appeal to them because they make the Sagittarius feel free, and it needs to feel free. Sagittarius are philosophical and they want to understand the deeper issues and the abstractions of life. They have a certain faith in higher things that generally always keep them on an optimistic beat, no matter what difficulties are currently besetting them. They want to understand the meaning of life. This keeps them growing and expanding, which is something they need to do. The desire for expansion can cause them to overextend themselves with too many activities and use up their energy too rapidly. They need to take intervals of rest to recuperate between projects. Sagittarius need to learn how to concentrate on their current projects and stick with them to the end. Always full of enthusiasm, they tend to show it more at the start of new endeavors. Then it tends to lessen as the project goes along and gets stuck in details, or the going gets a little rough, or it simply gets a little boring. Although Sagittarius are ordinarily healthy, they can run into trouble due to overindulgence in food and drink. Sagittarius are known for their friendliness, helpfulness, and subtle humor. They are good conversationalists and enjoy debating merely for the sake of debating. They have a gift for making friends, and the typical Sagittarius can go anywhere in the world without ever feeling lonely, for they acquire friends along the road. They have humanitarian instincts and are practical in expressing them. They will tend to help anyone who is in need. You can usually depend on their loyalty and honesty, for there is nothing devious or manipulative in their nature. Sagittarius are extremely independent and restless, with a real need for personal freedom. They can experience claustrophobia, either physical or emotional. This is why they are reluctant to get into total commitment situations, often shy away from marriage. In love, Sagittarius are highly romantic, but they need their partner to be intelligent and communicative. They hate jealousy and possessiveness on the part of their partner, especially since they are fond of flirting. They enjoy the chase more than the capture. Career-wise, Sagittarius are reluctant to become tied down to a set schedule, so will experiment with the variety of jobs. They do best in careers that permit them to travel about, either locally or widely. They also like dealing directly with people, either selling, promoting ideas or products. The Sagittarius may overlook small details, but their overall sense of planning is excellent. They have good memories. The challenge of a problem is what interests them, for it caters to the enjoyment in exploring the unknown. Playing games come easy to Sagittarius, and it is the journey that they enjoy rather than the destination. So yeah, that's a lot, but it's all true about what they said about Sagittarius, everything. I don't think Jamie Foxx ever been married before. Um, Let me just make sure that we don't get into who Jamie Foxx dated later. No, Jamie Foxx never been married. Yeah, never been married. So yeah, Jamie Foxx probably done dated his share of people. A lot of Sagittarius are funny people. Jamie Foxx is a good representation of that, and that's because they blunt and straightforward and not scared to tell the truth. So that that's part of being a comedian is being outspoken and blunt. So that's why a lot of Sagittarius are able to be comedians. Um, what else? Like I said, they love to travel. That's why a lot of Sagittarius are actors or musicians, and they do jobs to where they have freedom to travel and go where they want to go. What else? Um, Shy away from marriage. They like to chase more than the catch. So yeah, that's why a lot of Sagittarius find themselves in a lot of toxic relationships. I learned, like a lot of Sagittarius find themselves in relationships where you can look at Tina Turner with Ike Turner, who was she was a Sagittarius, or who I just say Tina Turner, or even Kim Porter, Diddy ex-wife. She's a Sagittarius, and both of them was in real toxic relationships with dudes but staying. And a lot of Sagittarius I know like that because they like the thrill, they like the chase, they like they do like toxic stuff, even though a lot of them don't want to admit it, but it all comes from the excitement. That's why they can get along with Aries and Leo, especially Aries, because Aries is always going to keep them on their toes, keep them excited, keep them guessing, keep them, keep basically the passion burning, because fire signs hate to be bored. So what's the opposite of hating being bored? And that's um excitement in it. Fortunately, most toxic things are exciting, arguing and all of them type of things. So that's why a lot of Sagittarius can find themselves in a lot of toxic relationships. Then they don't like to be pinned down. Sagittarius, the opposite sign of Gemini. So both of them are known for really being players for real. So that's a Sagittarius. Like I said, on the negative side, they can hate commitment. They can be players. They can be blunt and straightforward, which can hurt like water signs. I can see them getting into it a lot with water signs because they too blunt and straightforward. But on the positive side, a lot of Sagittarius are funny and smart and got real good energy. They optimistic and enthusiastic, so they can be fun to be around. Hell, next is his moon in Taurus. So Taurus is a earth sign just like Virgo and Capricorn. So all earth signs share in common that it's dealing with stability, whether it include working or a relationship. That's the realm of earth signs. So most earth signs are the ones who want to get married, want to be in a long-term relationship. The workaholics, ones that take work serious, the material ones. Earth signs is dealing with materials because they dealing with things that they can touch. What's unique about Taurus is that Taurus is ruled by Venus, just like Libra, and Venus is the sign of love, beauty, and harmony. So all Taurus is gonna love beautiful things. They gonna like to look good. They gonna like people who look good. They gonna like peace, and a lot of Taurus don't like arguing and being in a lot of drama. Um, and then love, like Taurus. A lot of Taurus is married. A lot of Taurus want to get married. A lot of Taurus find themselves in long-term relationships. Also, Taurus is the foodies of the zodiac. So a lot of Taurus love eating, love cooking. And what else about Taurus? Taurus get the rep of being the most stubborn sign. So once a Taurus makes their mind up, they not gonna change it for good or bad. That works well when it comes to finishing a project. Because they always say that Taurus is the best when it comes to finishing things. But then it can be hard for them to change, like get out of a bad relationship. Because I see a lot of Taurus in long-term relationships, even if it's bad, because they fixed and they stubborn. So they can not want to leave and not like to change. They like stuff to stay the same. So what it says about Taurus, Jamie Foxx's emotional nature is steady and others find this quality smoothing in him. Jamie Foxx is generally even-tempered and peace-loving and is not easily ruffled or given to emotional displays. Jamie Foxx can be downright stubborn sometimes, especially when it comes to making changes that are emotional in nature or that require emotional adjustment. Jamie Foxx seeks security and often expects this security to come from material possessions and resources. Hence, Jamie Foxx's desire to collect material goods and money. Jamie Foxx clings to things from the past or things he is used to in order to find his security. A great deal of affection and closeness is needed by him, and this helps to exchange feelings of insecurity. But sometimes he holds on to people much too closely so they can't breathe. Jamie Foxx expects loyalty and love, and he is devoted to those he cares about. Jamie Foxx has the tendency to indulge in sensational comforts and activities. Eating rich or sweet food seems to give him security. Jamie Foxx may have a weight problem because of this. Food can be a substitute for emotional satisfaction and love. Jamie Foxx is resourceful when working with his hands, probably with the earth or things of the earth. Jamie Foxx can lead but never be pushed into doing things. Jamie Foxx despises and is terrified of illness and pain. He may be unable to keep required changes if he is too comfortable with the status quo. Jamie Foxx should not be overly strict in his thinking or actions. So yeah, that's all things about Taurus for sure. I can see this when it comes to Jamie Foxx also, because like they said, a lot of dealing with Taurus is dealing with food. I know Jamie Foxx has gained weight since he got older. He is in his 50s, so you know how that goes. You got older, so I don't know if I can necessarily tie it to that. I'm not sure. I haven't seen no interview or Jamie Foxx would know if he's like big on food or love rich food and love sweet food and stuff like that. But he probably does because Sagittarius and Taurus are both indulgent signs. So Jamie Foxx could be somebody who likes to indulge in, whatever vice that he has. Then he could like money and material things, seeking security. I can see that. He can be stubborn and never pushed into doing things. So yeah, I can definitely see this with Jamie Foxx for sure. And then that can lead to his feelings of being kind of more practical than a stereotypical Sagittarius with this moon being a Taurus. So he got a nice kind of blend of the two with Earth, because the Earth is gonna make him a little bit more grounded and not as outgoing and not as like out there as the stereotypical Sagittarius might be. Like a Sagittarius with an Aries moon or a Leo moon or a Gemini moon, like it's gonna be somebody who's like really out there and really social and really can be somebody who can even be irresponsible. With this Taurus moon, I can see help balancing him out to why he is such a hard worker and things like that. So yeah, I can definitely see his moon in Taurus. Now, I forgot to say the sun rules Leo and the moon is ruled by Cancer. So whenever you have a sign ruled by a planet, you're gonna do good in that area. So if you have a moon in Cancer, you're usually gonna be good, real good when it comes to your feelings and connecting with people and being emotional. Like Drake has a Cancer moon, and that's why he's able to connect with people so much emotionally through his music. Next is Mercury in Sagittarius. So Mercury is ruled by, Mercury ruled by Gemini and Virgo, and it's the communication planet. So Mercury is going to control your communication style and your thought process, how you think or how fast you think. So his is a Sagittarius. So again, this going to be somebody who blunt and straightforward, passionate in a speech, all things that of a Sagittarius. So it says Mercury in Sagittarius. Jamie Foxx possesses idealism, vision, and foresight, and his mind is often occupied with big ideas, plans, and goals for the future. Jamie Foxx is interested in what is possible and what is on the horizon, rather than what has already been done. Subjects like philosophy, religion, politics, or education interest him, and he is more concerned with theories, abstractions, and concepts than with specific applications. Jamie Foxx is not inclined to focus on any one practical, concrete area. Jamie Foxx doesn't particularly like details and may find it difficult to concentrate long enough to carry his ideas through to completion. Jamie Foxx seeks mental freedom, yet his thoughts are usually along traditional lines. Having a gambling instinct, Jamie Foxx may enjoy gambling, speculative enterprises, and new ventures. Jamie Foxx is forward, blunt, and direct in speech, and he always speaks his mind. People who know Jamie Foxx know that he doesn't beat around the bush. Jamie Foxx is apt to say the first thing that pops into his head. This Jamie Foxx has to learn to control his tongue, develop tact, and think before speaking. Business, advising, and promotion might be good career areas for Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx has a keen mind and is impulsive and versatile. Jamie Foxx has a tendency to study several similar subjects, to have more than one job, and to have several projects going all at the same time. Jamie Foxx tends to want to keep on the move, traveling in order to gain experience, knowledge, and wisdom. So yeah, of course, that's all things of a Sagittarius, like I said. So that can explain again why a lot of people I've been seeing that Sagittarius also have a Mercury in Sagittarius. So yeah, so when you got that combination, it's going to definitely be somebody who's going to be blunt and straightforward when it comes to their speech. They're not going to pull no punches. They're not going to sugarcoat anything. And we know Jamie Foxx is like that. That's why he's a comedian, and you know what he's known for. He tell it like it is, say what's on his mind. And then I also did this, his new stand-up that's on Netflix. If y'all just seen that also, which I'll watch. So yeah, I can definitely see this. Mercury and Sagittarius definitely gonna be all of these things that they just said. Blunt and straightforward, like versatile, like it to do a lot of different things, and that can explain why Jamie Foxx likes to sing, likes to act, like he likes to be versatile and have his hands in a bunch of different things. So next is Venus. So like I said, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, ruled by Taurus and Libra. So Venus can really tell a lot about your love language and your love life. Most people look at your sun sign to see who you compatible with, but it's deeper than that. You have to look at your moon and Venus sign, because you can be compatible sun sign wise, which means y'all think the same, but y'all might not feel the same. Then your love language might not be the same. So you got to look at your moon and Venus also. His is in Scorpio. So we know Scorpio is a water sign, just like Pisces and Cancer. So we know water signs are dealing with the emotions. They are caring, emotionally aware, can be emotionally manipulative, have empathy. It's the things that water signs associate with. Scorpios always get a bad rep because they associated with all things dark. They rule by Pluto, the planet of death and transformation. And we know Scorpios get a rep for being possessive and jealous. But on the positive side, like I said, Scorpios is one of the smartest signs. They hard working. And Scorpios are giving people. Every Scorpio I know will give somebody the shirt off their back. So that's the positive. So it said Venus is Scorpio and matters of love. Jamie Foxx desires and craves a deep immense and passionate relationship. The bonds Jamie Foxx forms are strongly emotional and may be described as possessive. Jamie Foxx can get very jealous regarding loved ones. Uncontrolled jealousy and possessiveness may help destroy the relationship Jamie Foxx is most intense about. Jamie Foxx has a tendency to marry whatever or whoever grabs his heart, and letting go of it or them for whatever reason is tough for him. High demands are placed on his partners. Jamie Foxx is somewhat suspicious or of even platonic friendly relationships his partner has. If Jamie Foxx is ever portrayed, he is capable of hating with as much force and intensity as he once loved. Jamie Foxx is attracted to people who have an aura of mystery about them. Jamie Foxx has a sultry charm, a personal magnetism. Although Jamie Foxx's feelings run deep, he may have trouble expressing them. Once burned, Jamie Foxx never gives another second chance. It is all or nothing. It is all or nothing at all. There can be deep religious devotion that can serve as an outlet for his overcharged emotions. Jamie Foxx needs to understand the significance of self-control. Jamie Foxx has had to deal with sex, passion, desire, and regeneration concerns in previous lives due to misuse of creative power. Jamie Foxx's artistic potential is stimulated by this position, which leads to infl- inflation, inflations, misalliances, and love affairs. So yeah, that's all things about Venus and Scorpio. So like I said, there's gonna be somebody who's gonna be passionate in their relationships, can be possessive and jealous. This is the point where now I usually dive into who the person is dated or been married to see if it lines up, if they birth chart lines up. I know Jamie Foxx had dated a couple people. I know with Katie Holmes after Tom Cruise, which is crazy. And then these are the two women he had his kids with. We gonna see if they got their charts. Okay, they don't got her chart. No, they don't got either one of their charts. See if I can Google. If this is her, Fantastic Voyage. If this is her, then she's an Aries, but um, oh yeah, I don't think that's her. That's not. They're saying that this is her though. March 29th. I don't know. But if this is her, her birthday, March 29th, which would make her an Aries, which would make them compatible. So yeah, if that is her, that makes sense because it would be an Aries and a Sagittarius. We can't see what her moon and other placements is, but January the 4th. Okay, so it says her birthday is January the 4th, which would make her a Capricorn. So Capricorn would go with his Taurus moon. We would have to see what her moon sign is, which we don't know. So it's kind of really hard to say, for real. But we can look up Katie Holmes, who he was with for a minute. So she's a Sagittarius also. So she's a sun in Sagittarius, moon in Leo, and her Venus is also in Scorpio. So there you go. That's why their relationship worked and they was able to connect so much because they both got the same Venus sign. So they probably had a real passionate relationship. Then they both Sagittarius too. So they got this, so they think the same and then they love language is the same. Just their moon sign is different. Hers is Leo, his is Taurus. So it's fire and earth. So that's where the way that they feel could be a little bit different. Then she got a Mercury in Sagittarius too. So yeah, they shared a lot of the same, they got the same Mercury, Venus, and Sun. So they really could, I could see them understanding each other a lot. So yeah, that definitely make perfect sense. Trying to look up this new girl. Um, Dang, they say November 30th. So if this true, she also a Sagittarius. I'm not 100% sure, but this the only thing I see that has her birthday. So I wouldn't be surprised if she was a Sagittarius too. So, Jamie Foxx like dating his own sign, I guess. Um, so yeah. So yeah, that's Jamie Foxx. So yeah, it lines up for the most part, like I said, especially with him and Katie Holmes. Um, They lined up for sure. Then, like I said, it was one of his baby mamas was the Aries and the Sagittarius were lined up. Then the other one was a Capricorn that would go with his moon, but it's kind of hard with his two baby mothers because we don't know what their moon and Venus is. So, um, but yeah, that's his Venus and Scorpio. Next is his Mars in Aquarius. So Mars is ruled by Aries and Scorpio. And it's the planet of aggression. It rules your aggression and your sexuality. So his is in Aquarius. So we know Aquarius is the air sign like Libra and Gemini. So it's dealing with communication and intellect. Also Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of rebellion, technology, forward thinking, friendships, sudden events is some of the things that Uranus and Aquarius is associated with. So with this Mars being Aquarius, his aggression and is going to be towards well, it could be towards something that has to do with communication, since it is in Aquarius, which is an air sign, which can explain why he is a comedian, a speaker, singer, that he does do something that deals with communication. And then also Aquarius is all about being unique and original and different. So that's why Jamie Foxx could really be, because he, like I said, he is really a unique person. He was really one of the first people to be able to, that really was an actor and singer and comedian, like really excel in all three areas. So that can be explained by his Mars in Aquarius. So it says Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx energies manifest themselves in unusual and creative ways. In Jamie Foxx's approach to things, there may be some brilliance. Jamie Foxx is resourceful, scientific, a little odd, unusual, and possibly rebellious. Jamie Foxx enjoys collaborating with people to complete tasks. Jamie Foxx enjoys participating in friendly group activities and forming bonds with people who have similar goals and beliefs. Jamie Foxx is progressive and diplomatic or democratic, and he isn't interested in wielding personal power or dominating others. Jamie Foxx is a team player. Jamie Foxx is drawn to new Jamie Foxx is drawn to new and unorthodox techniques of labor planning and technology. Jamie Foxx energy levels are often high, but they can be inconsistent at times, and he may develop a habit of working in spurts. As a result, he might be impatient and inconsistent when it comes to following his ambitions. Jamie Foxx is intelligent, cautious, self-reliant, Liberian, and enterprising. In an emergency, Jamie Foxx performs admirably. Mechanical or scientific subjects can pique your curiosity. He might enjoy science fiction. Jamie Foxx may need to rein in a rebellious or radical streak inside himself, and keep in mind that haste can be costly in some situations. Jamie Foxx can be abrasive, quarrelsome, combative, and perverse on the negative side. So yeah, of course, that's all things about Aquarius for sure. And I'm a Aquarius, so I can see how this all relates to Jamie Foxx, like they said, with him being brilliant in everything that he does. Um and definitely intelligent. He might enjoy science fiction. So I know he was in that Spider-Man, in two of the Spider-Man movies. So I'm pretty sure Jamie Foxx probably is somebody who enjoys science fiction. What else? He like collaborating with people to complete tasks, um, which we know. A team player. So yeah, I can definitely see all of this with Jamie Foxx, with his Mars being Aquarius. That's why he's unique and original and can be rebellious, and um I can see all of that coming from his Mars in Aquarius. And it's actually the only air sign that he got in his chart. Because his chart is mostly, he got one, two, three fire signs, one, two, three, four earth signs, and then one, two water signs. So his chart is a nice little blend of water, fire, and earth. It's just not a lot of air in his chart besides his Mars, which really helped him. But so yeah, of course, Jamie Foxx gonna be somebody who passionate, outgoing, emotional, and then the earth is what makes him grounded in his stability. With the lack of air in his chart, that's why I'm just surprised that he have a lack of air in his chart, with him being such a communicative and intelligent type of person. So air in your chart gonna mean is what's gonna make you more intellectual, more of a thinker. But like I said, the Mars placement in the Aquarius, which is your aggression and which your aggression towards, really is probably the best place to have it, maybe outside of your Mercury. Because if you only gonna have one air sign in your chart, you're gonna want it in your Mars or in your Mercury, because that's dealing with communication. So next is his Jupiter. So like I say, Jupiter is ruled by Sagittarius, and it's the planet of good luck, expansion, higher learning, travel, and just some of the things off the top of my head. So his is in Virgo. So Virgo is a earth sign, and so it's dealing with all practical things, dealing with stability. So What is this? It said about Jupiter and Virgo. Jamie Foxx has a cautious, intellectual, analytical, and practical nature with an uncanny ability to sift the wheat from the chaff and determine the essential from the non-essential and the truth from the fiction. Jamie Foxx's judgment is usually excellent, and this helps bring success in business or work in general. Jamie Foxx has a strong desire to expand his field of knowledge and develop technical skills. On the negative side, Jamie Foxx can be at times cynical, carping, critical, and mistrusting of others. There can be times when Jamie Foxx gets lost in the details and loses the bigger picture. Jamie Foxx may dislike exercise. And that's crazy because Virgos is usually known for exercising and being healthy. But I don't know, because like when Jamie Foxx was younger, you know, he was in what is it, Any Given Sunday. Like Jamie Foxx was always in shape. Now that, like I said, that he got older, of course he's not. But like I said, that can just be contribute to age. He in his 50s, so you know, it's a lot of 50-year-olds not in shape because you have to really work hard to be in shape in your 50s. So I don't know. But then he could only have light exercise when he was younger because he's a actor. So you know, that's his job to look good and be in shape. So that's really hard to say, but everything else, analytical, practical in nature, excellent judge of character, and develop technical skills, which he did, mistrusting of others. So yeah, I can see a lot of this. So of course, like some of this stuff is only, like I say, every video is only the person or people that's close to them going to know for sure, because we get to see celebrity lives and we get to see their interviews, but we don't know them personally to know certain things about them that only they or they family or people that actually like know them behind closed doors would know. So some of this stuff is hard for me to say, but I'm pretty sure that it is accurate though, because everything that we do know on the surface that they says does be accurate. So next is his Saturn in Aries. So Saturn is ruled by Capricorn, and it's the planet of hard work, discipline, authority. Like Capricorn and Saturn is the adult planet and the adult sign of the zodiac. It get associated with all things, like I said, authority, restriction, discipline. We know Capricorns is known as the workaholics. They rule the work life. So that's all things having to deal with Saturn. His is in Aries, so this is probably a good placement. We know Aries is a fire sign, just like Sagittarius and Leo. So it's dealing with being passionate, outgoing. Aries is known for being impulsive, blunt, and straightforward. So it says about Saturn and Aries. The best quality of Saturn is a system, and the best quality of Aries is leadership. Therefore, Jamie Foxx can be a very capable leader who knows what to do and is not afraid of going out and doing it no matter what it takes or how long it takes. Combat and competitiveness. Third, Jamie Foxx to greater achievements. Jamie Foxx self-confidence is great, and he probably believes he is more capable than those around him. As a result, Jamie Foxx may wind up doing all the work, which may irritate him if he believes others are not doing their part. Saturn's worst quality is selfishness, and Aries' worst quality is interference with the plans of others. Therefore, Jamie Foxx is capable of meddling and trying to run the affairs of others. Jamie Foxx may run a roughshod over them and trying to get them to do his will rather than their own. Jamie Foxx can be a real slave driver. Jamie Foxx dislikes restraint of any kind and does not take kindly to others telling him what to do. Remember this as Jamie Foxx gives the orders. Obstructions, frustrations, and limitations come into play in his pioneering self-starting efforts. Freedom comes only through responsibility and discipline. Impatience can ruin all good work he tries to do. Caution may need to be developed in carrying out his plans. Stability and security are important to Jamie Foxx, and he works through those thoughts in stability and security are important to Jamie Foxx, and he works with those thoughts in mind. Feelings of being inadequate may stir Jamie Foxx on to tackle immense undertakings in order to feel more valued or worthy. Stress from trying to accomplish too much may make him prone to headaches. Saturn in Aries calls for him to be self-sacrificing. So yeah, that's a lot, which I knew like Aries was going to be an interesting place for Saturn to be in. So it says he's a very capable leader who's not afraid of going out and doing what it takes, no matter how long it takes. Which we know about Jamie Foxx. Combat and competitiveness stir Jamie Foxx on to greater achievements. Can definitely see that. We know Jamie Foxx is definitely very competitive. His self-confidence is great, which is true. He probably believes that he's more capable or better than those around him, which I could see Jamie Foxx feeling like. And basically saying that he could try to run the affairs or he can be like controlling and try to run things and take over things like when it comes to work or people around him, family and stuff like that. So I can definitely see that, but I don't know that for sure. But I can definitely see, especially when Jamie Foxx was younger, him being somebody who likes to run things and control things, probably with his kids and stuff like that. Um, Stability and security is important to Jamie Foxx, so he works with those in mind. So that can also explain why he seeked out being stable and secure. Which we know he rich and famous. So yeah, so that's his Saturn in Aries, which is another good placement that probably really helped him exceed in life. So next is his Uranus in Virgo. So Uranus is, like I said earlier, ruled by Aquarius. So his is in Virgo. So I already explained with Uranus. Uranus rules over technology, friendships, forward thinking, sudden events, rebellion, humanitarian. Is humanitarian things is what Uranus and Aquarius rules over. So his is in Virgo. So stop giving us a breakdown. It says, in a unique blend of revolutionary thinking with practical application, this placement promotes innovation, forward thinking, and a break from the status quo, all underpinned by a pragmatic, organized, and detail-oriented approach. Innovation, forward thinking, and a break from status. So it says, while it tends to lead itself to anxiety and nervous tension, Uranus and Virgo is a wonderfully curious placement. You're utilizing Virgo's natural attention to detail to get to the bottom of any problem. So, oh, there's certain notice insignificant detail that changes the trajectory of a project for the better. They possess a rare gift of both being and depth in their dealings, though their abilities definitely favor the latter. Uranus mad energy feeds Virgo detail-oriented mindset, pushing them into a rabbit hole of nitty-gritty side of their undertakings. Okay, so that's not telling me what I want to know. So what I get from Uranus being in Virgo is that it's going to be somebody who They seek convenience through order and value, predicti predictivity. So with a Virgo, because Uranus is all about being forward thinking and innovative and changing, like it says. So we know that Virgos is all about being detail orientated, um, and all about paying attention to detail. So this can basically mean that Jamie Foxx can be somebody who changes things based on detail. He could be real good when it comes to detail, and he can notice things that other people don't notice that can help progress things or change things for the future. Basically, is what I get from Uranus being in Virgo. And then, like they say, he can also have a lot of tension and anxiety, because we know that Virgos is known for having a lot of anxiety and tension. And then another placement, they were saying also that Jamie Foxx can have a lot of headaches, or it probably was the Jupiter in Virgo, because we see he got 3 planets in Virgo. So that can explain, kind of know recently, like when Jamie Foxx went to the hospital and they were saying that he was getting a lot of headaches, and he was talking about how he do get a lot of headaches. So I don't know if that's been an ongoing thing since he was younger, but that can explain a lot with his placements in Virgo, that's saying that this somebody who can have anxiety and have struggle when it comes to having headaches. So next is Neptune and Scorpio. So Neptune is ruled by Pisces, and it's the planet of dreams and illusions, and artsy things. So Neptune rules over music and art and things like that. So his is in Scorpio. So we already know all things about Scorpio. The Scorpio influence gives Neptune actions a direction and focus. They desire to penetrate the surface and dive deep into the mysteries of life. This results in a heightened sense of intuition and a strong emotional understanding of one's surrounding. It's concerned with the deepest, most hidden dimensions of honesty, truth, and intimacy. You want to reveal the truth to others. We can have more meaningful moments in relationships too. So Neptune, like I said, Neptune's all about dreams and illusions. Scorpios is all about uncovering the truth. So that's what it's saying, is that this person can be someone who wants to uncover all the mysteries in life, somebody who craves the deepest dimensions of honesty, truth, and intimacy, which all Scorpios do. So is Scorpio exalted in Neptune? That oh no, Neptune is exalted in Leo. Okay, so I know from time to time I touch on um exile and planets that fall and signs that fall in the planet, because certain planets um do certain signs do good in certain planets. So if, like I said, if the sign is ruled by that planet, like if you have a Saturn in Capricorn or a Uranus in Aquarius, you gonna do good in that area because the sign rules the planet. Now, there's certain signs that does bad in that planet. Usually it's the opposite sign. So like if you have a Venus in Aries, because Venus is ruled by Libra and Taurus. So Aries is the opposite of Libra. So somebody with the Aries and Venus can struggle when it comes to relationships and being in a relationship and keeping meaningful relationships. Just like somebody with what else? A Saturn in Cancer can struggle because Cancer is the opposite of Capricorn. So somebody with the Saturn in Capricorn might struggle when it comes with a Cancer in Saturn might struggle when it comes to being disciplined or being yeah, like being disciplined or being or authority and things like that. So that's why exalt in planets that fall, it matters when you talk in astrology. Because if you have, like I said, if you have a planet that rules that sign, you're gonna do good in that area. If you have a planet that fall in that sign, then you're gonna end up doing bad. So I don't want to make this video too long because I would pull up every sign, like what sign is exalted and what sign it does bad in each planet, but that's gonna take too long. But just know for sure, like if the sign rules the planet, like I've been saying, is that it's gonna do good in that area. And 9 times out of 10, but not always, because like Leo is not the opposite of Pisces, but it's exalted in Neptune, which means when it's exalted, that means that it does good in that placement. Or it does its best in that placement because see, it's gonna end up being it's gonna end up being too long of a video. So I'm just gonna end up putting a whole nother video on my page about exiled and planets that fall because it'll help you better understand astrology. But anyway, getting back into it. So next is his Pluto in Virgo. So Pluto is ruled by Scorpio, and it's the planet of death and transformation. So it's all about reinventing yourself. So Pluto in Virgo can indicate a person's obsession with perfection and self-preservation, but it can also mean a rejection of those ideals. People born under this sign may have a keen awareness to their own flaws, which can lead them to find faults in others. So signifies transformation that is grounded in practicality, malicious detail, and service to others. The adaptability and analytical nature of Virgo channel the transformative energy of Pluto into a slow state process of self-improvement and betterment. So yeah, somebody with Virgo and Pluto is going to be aware of their own flaws because we know Virgos are detail oriented. So detail oriented. So this person can excel because they know what their flaws is on the positive side, so they can always know how to change or reinvent themselves because they know what's wrong with them. But or on the negative side, it can lead them to find flaws in others because Virgos is all about being critical, and Virgos criticize themselves and others harshly. So that's why these people can also be somebody who can look at you and know what you need to do, know what you need to change, know what's wrong with you. Basically, is what it's saying. So and then they can be obsessed with improving their physical and mental health. So yeah, that's Pluto and Virgo. So Nexus is North Node and Aries. So North Node is always very important because it's your life direction, your life purpose, what you driven towards to do. So with his being the Aries, it says can indicate a challenge to develop confidence and independence without seeking validation from others. It can also mean that you're being asked to evolve or grow in a certain direction and expand your path and expand past your comfort zone. Some say that people with North Node and Aries are often independent and knowledgeable, and they may have to figure out how to survive on their own at a young age. They may have a strong intention and desire for something and may be able to start new things with vigor or enthusiasm. But with Aries Node, your life is just to discover who am I without you. So your lifetime purpose is expressing yourself as an individual and rejecting the need for others' approval. Having a North Node in Aries means you're a natural leader. Forge new paths yourself and trust your ideas. So yeah, life purpose, that'll be in the Aries is all about doing what you want to do because we know that's what Aries is about, being selfish, caring about what one thoughts, no matter what other people think. So that's what Jamie Foxx life purpose basically was, is to develop confidence and independence, basically to do what he wanted to do and not care what other people think, basically. So that really was his life purpose. And we know that he is like that. He does what he wants to do without caring what other people think about him. And just like Aries, very independent and a leader. And then it also helps because he is a sun in Sagittarius. And we know that sun in Sagittarius, like I said, is all about doing what they want to do, not caring what people think. Also, Mars in Aquarius, also somebody who's going to be somebody who doesn't care what people think, and innovative. So his sun and his Mars works well with his like purpose and why he was able to achieve that and being and being a comedian, a singer, and really putting himself out there and really standing. And that Jamie Foxx is somebody who really has self-confidence and really doesn't seek validation from others. But just like anybody who is famous, just like when it's your North, notice that he probably subconsciously did seek validation from people, especially when he was younger. But as he then got older and he developed and he got to a point to where he don't care what other people think or seek other people's validation. And he was actually talking about that some in his new stand-up. So lastly, it says length in Taurus. So length is the taboo side of you. It's the side that you don't like to show to others. It's the side that's basically hidden. It's what you need to overcome. So length in Taurus, associated with appreciative but like pleasures, a tendency to be sensual and materialistic and drive to work hard to provide for oneself. So we know that Taurus is known for being a pleasurable and sentinel sign because we know Taurus like to eat, Taurus like material things, objects. So somebody with length in Taurus, like they say, is somebody who can be materialistic, but not like the short. Because like I said, this is your length. So this is the taboo side of you, the side of you don't like to show, the side of you that you might like to overcome. So and indulgence. So I can see this with Jamie Foxx, that Jamie Foxx could be a materialistic person or a person who like to indulge when it comes to food or liquor or whatever it is. And then also his moon is in Taurus, his sun is in Sagittarius, and they both indulge in signs. So I could see Jamie Foxx really being like a indulgence type of person, somebody who like fully indulged. I don't know if he's a big gambler or maybe sex, maybe eating food, like food, whatever, but he gonna definitely be somebody who self-indulgent person, somebody who likes to whatever he likes to do a lot. And he can go way off the deep end when it comes to that. So yeah, embody sensual and materialistic tendencies. So yeah, I could definitely see that with Jamie Foxx. So that's what his lift is and what his lift means. So lastly, I'm gonna get into some facts about Jamie Foxx. Some things we might not know. So while performing as a stand-up comedian, changed his last name to Foxx after one of his favorite comics, Red Fox, changed his first name to Jamie because it could be a girl's name as well. So I'm guessing Jamie Foxx's original name wasn't Jamie Foxx. Oh no, his actual name is Eric Marlin Bishop. So that's a fun fact because some people might have actually thought that his actual name was Jamie Foxx. As a second grader, he was so talented in telling jokes that his teacher used him as a reward. If the class behaved, Foxx would tell a joke. In Ray 2004, he wore prosthetic eyelids, which made him virtually blind. Won 22 awards for his performance as Ray Charles in Ray. He said that Richard Pryor is his idol in comedy. Denzel Washington is his idol in acting, and Steve Harden is his idol in music. Is one of only 5 performers to have both a Billboard #1 single and Oscar for acting. The others are Barbara Streisand, Cher, Frank Sinatra, and Bing Cosby. It's only the second male in history to receive 2 acting Oscar nominations in the same year for 2 different movies. The first male to do so was Al Pacino. His piano lessons started at age of 3 at his grandmother's insistence. His performance as Ray Charles in Ray is ranked number 31 on Premiere Magazine. His performance as Ray in 2004 is ranked 31 on Premiere Magazine 100 Greatest Performances of All Time. Only one of few actors to win quadruple award crown during Motion Picture Awards season. Foxx won a Golden Globe, the SAG Award, and a BAFTA Award, and topped this off with the Academy Award. At the 2005 Grammy Awards, he performed Georgia on My Mind with Alicia Keys as a tribute to Ray Charles. It's the first person to have been nominated for 3 acting awards at the Golden Globes in the same year. Began his career as a stand-up comedian. Auditioned for the role of Rodney Rod Tidwell and Jerry Maguire in 1996, which went to Cuba Gooding Jr. He often impersonated Ray Charles when he was a cast member on Living Color 1990. His Oscar win for Ray in 2004, along with Morgan Freeman's win for $1 Million Baby 2004, was the second time 2 African Americans won Oscars in the same year. The first was 2002 with Denzel Washington in Training Day and Halle Berry in Monster Ball. Has played Kerry Watson's husband in 2 movies, Ray and in Django. Is the first African American to be nominated for 2 Academy Awards in the same year. His 3 Golden Globe nominations were announced on his 37th birthday. To play Ray Charles from the years 1949 to 1979 for the movie Ray, he dropped more than 30 pounds, going from 189 to 157. He was awarded to star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2007, was a football quarterback in high school. January 2000 was the first man of the decade and century to host Saturday Night Live. Currently resides in Hidden Valley, California. Is a huge fan of the Miami Heat team and professional wrestling. Named one of People Magazine's 50 Most Beautiful People in 2005. His top 5 favorite songs are Do Me Baby by Prince, Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye, Always and Forever by Heat Wave, It's All About the Benjamins by Sean Diddy Combs, and Lady by Lionel Richie. Named one of People Magazine's hottest bachelors in 2006. Jamie Foxx won his Best Actor Oscar for his portrayal of an artist who won 11 Grammy Awards named Ray Charles, which we already know. He is a lifetime Democrat. Idolized R. Kelly. Was born at 4:50 p.m. So yeah, it's a lot. So yeah, that's some stuff about Jamie Foxx. He definitely have accomplished a lot. Acting and singing. Then had his songs. He then won the Oscar. I think they said he won a Grammy too. So it's very few people that do that. Had his own TV show. Jamie Foxx really a talented dude and one of the best. One of the best entertainers that there is. Because like I said, being able to sing, tell a joke, play the piano, dude is definitely very talented. So shout out to Jamie Foxx, and of course his chart lines up perfectly, which I done broke down already. So we moving into Capricorn season. So next video gonna be on Capricorn, on the Capricorn. So stay tuned for that. I'm out.